What's happening, everybody? I hope you're doing fabulous. We have a TV in the background that is not muted, so you're getting the reverb. Hey, if you're brand new around here, my name is Scot Mendenhall. Go ahead and smash the like button and subscribe to the channel because you're going to love it. We're going to talk about Onewheels and everything in between. This is our second go at a podcast. I'm not alone. Lily Wiener, how are you doing today?
Doing so good. Hey, we both are wearing pink.
That's what
today.
I was just going to say.
We're looking good because Valentine's Day is coming.
So true.
Yay!
And if this mic doesn't work, I got an old school 1970s microphone right here.
Why do you have that? That's weird.
It's old school.
That's weird and random.
It is everything on my desk.
Just like what everyone's saying about our title today.
How's it random? Onewheel is destroying the GT.
Now, what do you mean by destroying?
Marketing. They're killing it. Oh my gosh, they're killing the marketing for the GT. And I'm saying that in what way, Lily? When I say killing it or destroying it.
Like they're killing the game. Like they're coming out on top.
Yeah, it's great job.
Great.
Let's just give an applause. Let's even just stand up for you really quick. Woo!
I will say it again. I don't know if you can hear me because I'm not close to my mic. You guys are rock stars.
If Onewheel's watching, I have no idea if they watch our stuff, but they're just killing it. Like to see, I think we got a picture of it if you haven't watched this 20-minute video from Onewheel they dropped on their YouTube channel the other, it's so compelling. It's with your man from Washington, D.C.
Javier Starks. What up, bruh?
Yeah, do we have that clip if we can throw it up there? It's just a picture of it. I followed him on Instagram, and the dude's just dropping stuff. He is always, you just have to go watch it and learn what he is doing. Like he does group or training sessions and stuff. So I do want to give a shout out to everybody that's in the chat at the moment. If you're watching live today, get in the chat room, man. We'd love to hear from you. This is what we're going to do is we are going to pick at the end of this podcast, we're going to pick a name from the live chat here and give you your very own set of rail guards. You get to choose. We'll mail them to you.
The ones they can customize their Onewheel with?
Yeah, from Onewheel. We're going to buy them from Onewheel for you for the Pint X, or...
How do they do it? How do they do it?
They jump into the live chat.
And say what?
They just say hello. They can chat. Like I'm reading it right now. I see your name all up in there. I got Mark Javier. Mark! So good to see you, man. Oh my gosh, it's been so long. What up, Scotty says. So good to see you. We got Bo Rockets in there, I think.
Yeah, he's saying, you guys.
With what?
Probably talking about the clickbait. Bo,
Whoa, that's not clickbait. Well, maybe it's clickbait because I
clickbait.
sawed the one wheel in half, but I just am impressed with what they're doing. Like, if you own a small business or if you are doing something where you're starting your own stuff, just watch the way they're doing their marketing. And it's done well. Like, Lily and I, we work for an organization, and the organization we work for, we have modeled a lot of our social media stuff off of the way One Wheel works. There's a little hidden gem for people, right?
It's true.
Okay.
Yes.
Give us your thoughts. I mean, do you think Onewheel is killing it on the marketing of the GT? I mean, that's just our opinion, and I know everyone, like, seriously, we're not telling you have to think like us. We're going to talk about a lot more today. We're going to talk about the Olympics, and some of the athletes that are in the Olympics are sponsored somewhat sort of by Onewheel.
Onewheel talks about her.
Yeah, well, we can't give it away yet.
Or him. You don't even know. You don't even know.
Lily almost gave it all away. We're going to do that. We have a Growler. We're going to talk about the Growler. Like, I haven't actually rode it, just built it. So that's from
exciting.
Float Life.
What's a Growler?
We'll talk about that.
What's a Growler?
We have the new Vega tire in the room as well that we'll just
yes,
talk about
those our friends last week. If you were watching the same time, Wednesdays at 2:30. Last week we were here. We talked. All you guys wanted to hear about the Vega new treaded tire, and I was like, Scott, why do they care so much about it? And I know now why they care.
Yeah. Like I waited for. Do you know how long, Lily? I've waited to get my hands on a Vega treaded tire. At least 2 years.
Are you serious?
It's been 2 years, so I'm stoked to have it in.
That's a long time.
Let's just get right to it. I mean, right here it is. It's sitting there.
That's amazing.
Is, I don't know if it'll go in focus.
Not gonna lie, it looks like every other treaded tire I've seen.
Nope. I'm not gonna get into the details of it. I'm pretty stoked on it. I have liked Vega tires. We're gonna drop it on this YouTube channel. Or my YouTube channel, depending where you listen to the podcast. We will drop the review of it and all of our thoughts on it probably the beginning of next week or something.
Why is that tire so special?
Is somebody asking that?
No, I'm asking.
We're gonna tell that it's
in the video
for me.
Okay.
For me. Okay, I'm speaking
for
of
you.
myself. For me.
And probably me.
The Vega tire, because the stock XR comes with the Vega tire, and I really like that tire. So many people hate that tire. Like, if you tell us your opinion on the stock Vega tire, are you a fan or not a fan? Leave a comment in the live chat. And again, I want to reiterate, we're picking a winner out of the live chat today to give your very own set of rail guards, but you're going to have to hang around to the end. This will be somewhere around 30 minutes long, so hang around to the end so you know we pick you, because then we're going to need you to DM us on Instagram to get your your mailing address, because you probably don't want to put that in something so public. So hang around. We're pretty stoked that. And yes, somebody asked for my new GT. Yeah, sure, we'll order that. I don't know when
we're
that
getting
comes.
them a GT?
No, the rail guards. Thank you for the clarification.
Well, One Wheel for Mankind says, finally the Vega has come to Scott and Friends.
Yeah, baby. It has.
Finally. I've been waiting for so long. I've been so excited for this tire.
Lily's not
just
excited.
kidding. I'm still trying to figure out why I want it. Why, like, you all got to sell it to me.
But I don't need, just write it and you tell us your opinion later.
Okay, I'll for sure do
We'll
that.
drop the video later this week.
If you're telling me to ride, I'll ride.
Okay.
Easy.
Okay.
Well,
now here's a question for you. Like, we started off with One Wheel is destroying the GT marketing, and they're just I was gonna put killing it in the chat or in the title, and I felt, Lily, that YouTube might frown upon us using such verbiage.
Yeah.
So we went to destroying.
It's okay. We did it anyway.
But some of you might not agree with that, which is totally fine. And my thing is like, when it comes to any brand that we are loyal to around here or we like, we just assume the best in them and people. Like, that might be wrong of us to do.
Well, no, I don't think so. I think about brands that you might be loyal to or friends that you might be loyal to. It's easy to assume the best in people you've been loyal to or companies. And even if they've given you a reason to be loyal, like, there's a reason why you're loyal. So for me, I like being loyal to One Wheel because they make great products. Their brand is something I'm attracted to. I like their marketing. I like the vibes that they give off. And I just trust them, you know?
And you know what's funny about assuming is a lot of people talk about, well, assuming, it makes a
I know that
out of you and me, right?
I know it, yeah.
But we really, a principle, and that you guys can adopt if you like, Lily and I live with, is assuming the best, especially when it comes to each other. We assume the best, like when she texts something and it could be read as negative or hurtful or hateful. I assume the best. Like, no, Lily wouldn't want to hurt me. She wouldn't want to say it like that. Or if you know who Joey is, he races with us on Sundays. He is a hilarious guy. I assume the best in him, that they love me, they want the best for me. And I know that would be hard to do to a company or a brand because we don't know them. But when it comes to the GT shipping and all these different things, I don't think One Wheel's out to dupe their customers. That just,
I don't think so.
If you want to be successful as a company, you're not looking to take it. You don't grow very long. You're not very successful very long if you're looking to dupe your customers. Like, I've seen a lot of people making content that says something about One Wheel and the customers, and that, I know that we talked about this a little bit last week, the rights to repair. One Wheel must not really like their customer. I don't know them. Like, I'm not going out and having a beer with these guys or girls, so I don't know them, like, all amazingly well. I know some of them from Instagram and stuff that we've connected over. But I'm just assuming the best, and that they really want the best for us as a consumer or a rider. And they're not always going to do what I want them to do. Lily, do you do everything I want you to do?
Yes. No, I'm just kidding.
How about me?
I am a robot.
Yeah. Do I do everything you want me to do?
No, definitely not.
And what happened?
The world would be a better place if you did everything I wanted you to do.
Really?
I'm just kidding.
Okay, so what would you like me to do? Here's your one shot. Whatever you're going to say next, if it's realistic, I will give it a go.
Go get me Starbucks.
No, I can't do that. We're in the middle of this.
But you could go. I could keep these guys.
I have one.
You guys want me to stick around while Scott goes to get me Starbucks?
Of course you're going to say that. I think that
would make everyone happy.
Thank you. They're going to say that. Hey, if you're just tuning in to the live podcast on YouTube, man, we're giving away your choice of guardrails, but you have to be in the live chat, and we're going to pick a random name at the end of this to give away your choice of Pint X, Pint, or GT. And I still think they sell XR railguards from onewheel.com. You're going to get to choose those things. So jump in there. We're picking your name at the end of this. I can just see some new people jumping in there. Thanks for watching. We're talking about so many things other than just one-wheel GT stuff, but that's just what I've been impressed with it. And the
vote is for you to get me Starbucks. So I will take a Quad Grande extra hot flat white. Thank you.
Text
it's
it
still
to
cold here in Minnesota, so I'm still drinking my hot
You text
beverages.
it to me, and I will send it in a order. Is that all right?
You're gonna do what is it called? Like DoorDash me Starbucks?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You want me to do that?
Great.
I can do it that way. I'm going.
No, we're here to talk about.
Here's what I want Lily to do. I'm going. You need to learn a trick. And so I want you to learn. I would just want to think of what trick should we get Lily to learn in film? There's so many great tricks out there. You know what I would love to see? This is so good.
I can do a backflip.
Not on your one wheel. I want to see you do the nose grind ride where you just tip it down.
No chance. that Bodhi does for 100 feet.
Yeah, I want you to do it.
Chance. Will I do that?
No. Remember, you're doing everything I want you to do.
I am not. I will be sent to the hospital. You will see a video of me in the hospital again, and it won't be fun. So, no. I'm willing to try.
No. This is. I just ordered you Starbucks. You have to do it.
Order me.
This
Starbucks.
isn't. Let's make a deal, Lily.
Let's make a deal.
This is. Scott doesn't want to hurt me.
Let's make a deal.
Yeah, you do the nose. Grail. What is it called? People help me. We're looking in the live chat here on YouTube.
Revert?
Where you grind the front.
Thomas Kennedy said. It'll come soon.
So hey.
Hey, what?
You're doing it, and I'll do it.
Sure.
I have this year on One Wheels. I want to learn new tricks. I want to do tricks.
The question is,
add that to my repertoire.
Answer this question in the chat right here. Can an old dog learn new tricks?
Well, if you're calling yourself a dog and old, Lily,
I'm calling
sorry.
you the old dog. Old dog.
Oh.
I am a young pup. I am a spring
scared
golden doodle, ready to just.
Somebody says body variable.
Anyways,
you could do
nose drag. It's a nose drag. You already said that.
Okay, then I would like to see you. If you don't want to do the nose drag, they only probably get worse from here. I'd love to see you jump off a ramp and do a 180 body variable. So you
variable. What?
Yeah.
Who comes up with these titles?
Would you do it?
I'll try anything.
No, that's
it
not
just
true.
won't. It won't look like I'm trying. What my 100% that I think it is probably really only 50%.
How many of you that are in the live chat today on YouTube, how many of you actually can do the nose drag? Because, man, I think that's one of the cooler tricks.
It's impressive, for sure.
It is impressive. But I'm on it this year. I haven't picked. I got to get after it. Again, what's kind of slowing me down on my building my tricks here, Lil. In Minnesota, we still have snow on the ground, so some of these tricks have to wait till we get rid of that. But I'm bringing in a parking block. I want to grind the mess out of those things. I want to get after those things. Would you do it?
Yeah.
Okay. These are the videos we're planning and working on. Hey, we're pretty stoked on it. And so once again, to make sure you understand, we assume the best in One Wheel, and they're making products for their consumers, not to disappoint or hurt them or to break their hearts. I assume the best in them, that they are doing, but that's just who we are. We do that for each other and people that we don't know. Honestly, Lily, what is your first thought, honestly, when you get cut off in traffic? What's your first thought?
I don't know if I should say it out loud. No, I'm just kidding. No, I like to say that I love all people.
No,
so go ahead of me. Have a great day.
Not even real. Not even real.
I can't remember. I remember the last time I didn't get cut off, but in Minnesota, when you get off of the ramp, you have to merge. The question is who has to merge, because I was getting onto the ramp and they were getting off the ramp and they didn't slow down. They didn't speed up. I slowed down. So then we ended up being in the same exact parallel. I was like, what's this guy doing? He needs to merge to me. I think I might have been wrong.
Maybe you were. My first response usually is not where I want to be, but I really want to become the guy that assumes the best in the individual that cut me off, that, they have a pregnant wife in their car and need to get to the hospital ASAP, so I need to get out of their way.
You always think that?
No, I want to.
Oh,
That's not my but I want to assume the best in those people that apparently don't have an actual driver's license and they're driving poorly. I'm assuming the best that they have somewhere to go instead of being angry at them. Because when you assume the best in people, it does remove me or oneself from being angry at everybody else. It'd be just real nice if we all just, I mean, if we all today, like, we all just logged off out of here today and just assumed the best in people, it'd be awesome, Lil.
It would.
What? The world would be a better place.
I think when we assume the worst in people, we just build narratives in our head that aren't true, that actually hurt us in the long run. They hurt the relationship that we're building a narrative with. Honestly, this is right before Valentine's Day. Maybe you're in a relationship and you're having a hard time assuming the best in your partner. Well, just talk to them and assume the best. And don't build a narrative in your head. It's not worth it.
Somebody's asking me when's my delivery date for my Onewheel. I don't know. I haven't checked since the last time we did this show, so I will check and then get back to you.
It's going to be an exciting day.
Well, what if he got
the day it comes? Are you going to let me ride it?
Yes.
Oh, cool. That'll be a fun day.
You'll have to sign a waiver.
We should just take off that day, like from our day job, and then we'll just ride all day long.
You get 15 miles. I get 15 miles. Let's just. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. The people at the tech table right now are like, "What about me? What about you?" No, I'm just kidding.
What about? I feel like that's a song. What about me?
What about us? I don't know.
No, it is a song, right?
I think it is.
You don't know though. You're just being kind.
I'm just letting the GT play it. Wait, someone said it in the chat. The GT is just living rent free in our heads.
Yeah, I did love that comment. It's true. Like,
so much.
I mean, I do. It's in there for sure. I did like some of this heart of assuming the best is just reading some of the comments from last week's podcast and things where people are a little irritated with Onewheel. Oh, they took my money. I did chuckle at it. They wrote, and I agreed with him. I had never thought about it this way, but then I was like, I'm not going down that rabbit trail. So if you're in here.
That they took your money?
Yeah, but they said it in a way that was pretty comical and truthful, but like I laughed. But they said, what bothers me is that Onewheel has taken a loan out from me with no interest. Meaning they've taken our money to make the GT, but we've yet to get these GTs, so they've got a loan from us. But
to me, it's like we're kind of playing a game. It's exciting.
Yeah, see, what's this game?
I'm
Lily?
Totally kidding. I can't say that because I have no money out for a GT. Like one of my good friends, he's waiting on his ship date keeps going out, like getting extended, and I'm like, I got no skin in the game. I kind of am just laughing at all these people waiting. It's humorous for me.
For you,
so it's kind of like a game.
Yeah, but not cool.
This is fun. Wake up tomorrow. What's it gonna be? It's like a gamble, you know?
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I really am not where I really just, and we said this last week, so we're going to get off this, but I just have been a part of tech releases forever. And this isn't just new to 2022. This happens. Apple did it with their first iPhone ever, and I stood in line for that. It's just what happens when you order technology that they're still developing. And if I'm not looking at this camera, I apologize. I'm trying to thumb through all my emails. I don't have it saved. To go and get the nonetheless, we'll get to that. Okay, so Lil,
yes,
you are
enjoying this chat today. I think I could just be in the chat. It's hard to do both.
Are you watching the Olympics?
Here and there, yes.
Well,
every time I go out in public, it's playing on a TV.
But
I watch it there.
Have you yet to turn it on your own television?
Absolutely. I really don't put much on the TV. I put it on last night. Actually, I should have done that. I put a Netflix series on last night while I was doing my taxes. I should have put on the Olympics. Yeah, but I just wasn't.
We're not doing so well.
I didn't end up watching it.
We're not doing so well in the Olympics.
We as in who? You and me?
United States of
America.
Wanted
to clarify that because there's probably people in here watching from other countries that are doing well.
Yeah, this is correct.
You know?
We are as of last night, I do not know the count at this very moment, but as of last night, we aren't even in the top 10. As of last night, we had no gold medals.
That's sad.
So what I'm hoping for, Shaun White, he
good.
qualified into the qualifications of the Olympics yesterday. So if you don't know, he snowboards. We have some pictures of this guy just so you have some recollection of who Shaun White is. There he is. That's, I think, the last Olympics where he won gold. Here's him. I loved the spacesuits that they had last year. And he qualified last night, which means he is up to on Thursday to get a gold medal, which would be pretty rad. Lil, you paying attention?
I'm reading the chat, but it would be rad if he got another gold medal. I am a Shaun White fan. I think he's awesome. I like following him on Instagram. I like following his girlfriend, Nina Dobrev, on Instagram. I'm all about that pop culture life. I like learning what people are into. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, you should follow me. I'll follow you back.
What?
Shameless plug.
Wow. Yeah. Follow her.
I post Onewheel stuff sometimes. I post other things sometimes. It's always fun.
And back to the regular scheduled program. Sorry about that commercial for plugging someone's Instagram account.
You can plug Scott's too at Scott Mendenhall. Always Onewheel stuff. Maybe sometimes some family.
What?
Maybe some dog. Maybe some running. That's what we got.
Yeah. It's just
Never ever shenanigans that I'm trying to pull in the office.
It is a rough life for me
to
work with you. Okay. So you got Shaun White qualified, and then a athlete that is, I don't know if they're calling it, Onewheel calls this their sponsored athlete, but nonetheless, she is definitely one of their ambassadors. I don't know the actual, Jamie Anderson is her name. She was in the Olympics. That's her much younger. She's 31 years old at the moment. There she is at the Dew Tour. She is phenomenal at the sport. She's won a couple gold medals. She was in snowboard park, I think, or snowboard slopestyle. I don't remember what they actually call it. We're really technical on this channel. Can you tell? This is Onewheel. They posted this months ago, September 15th, 2021. There she is. She's floating on her.
Yes, I remember looking at that.
Her Onewheel. She is sadly been eliminated from the Olympics.
Do you think?
And actually, she has one more. She has big air.
Why has she been eliminated?
She didn't get into qualification.
Oh, I thought maybe something bad happened.
No, she just didn't make it into the.
Well, do you think Shaun White has a Onewheel?
Yeah, I did wonder that.
He should have one. I bet he does. Come on.
I've not seen it, and I've followed him for years. I like Shaun White. I have not seen him post anything on a Onewheel. It would be awesome if you got Shaun White. If he wins, seriously, Onewheel, I'm sure you thought of this, but here you go. If Shaun White wins gold, make him an all-gold Onewheel.
That's sweet.
I would buy one of those.
You'd buy one?
I would buy an all-gold one. I might actually take my GT and make it gold. Would that not be awesome? The GT rails, all metallic gold.
It would be awesome.
It would be pretty rad.
That would be sweet.
Like, seriously, would I buy it? I bought Bodhi's gold WTF rails because they're gold.
Yeah.
And I'm the most decorated Onewheel athlete around here. I win the most. Let's wave the banner. Let's go, baby.
Oh, my gosh. Back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Oh, you know what was great? Yesterday, I got a notification on Facebook. Somebody was asking for, hey, is there any place I can watch Onewheel races? And our name popped up in the post. They said, yeah, you got Race for the Rails, which is amazing. It's like the mecca of all racing.
Goons.
And then they said, and Scott Mendenhall's channel every Sunday. And I was like, yes, please.
Yeah, we do. Thank you for that shout out.
Whoever you are, thank you for recognizing our abilities.
Yes, to go to the Comedy Central-esque version of Onewheeling. It's always funny. It's always laughable. That's us. And sometimes it's exciting, like when we're doing really well. But most of the time, someone's falling, laughing.
It's shenanigans for sure.
Foxtails are being pulled.
I would say this is loose reference, okay, but it would be equivalent to like a PG rating of some kind of segment from Jackass. That's what it really is. Like we're really up to dumb things.
Yeah.
And we film it and we think of...
So any ideas that come your way that you think would be funny for us to attempt, we might just do it.
We might. We are filming tomorrow our Onewheel race for this Sunday, and we are going to do, and I don't know what this trick is called, and we cannot do it currently, but someone in this race is going to know how to do it. Where you hold down the front foot sensor and do a 360 with it, and then you jump back on it and ride. What is the name of that trick? I do not know, but we're going to learn it, and it's going to be a race. You have to start by doing that trick.
It'll probably be really funny.
And ride away, and then do one more on the move and hop on it. It should be super funny to watch us, who cannot actually do these tricks, do it. That's our race. What's the chances of you getting it, Lil?
Oh, 1,000,000%. I get everything I attempt. Just kidding. Hence why I'm not the one saying, I'm the most decorated athlete here. But I'll try it. I don't know if I'll get it. I will make you laugh, though.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think somebody just wrote in here, it seems like you guys have a very fun time making videos. Man, that's the thing, is that it's whatever we do, we're having fun. Like, it can be the suckiest of things, and we still make it fun. It's just the way it goes. Like, I don't know what it is about us, but we tend to do it, don't we, Lil? We just...
Yeah.
But I think it is... it's the saying. Life is what you make of it. and we try to make it fun.
My grandmother, she passed away last year. Amazing woman. She lived to like 96. Amazing, fabulous. She would always say, this isn't a dress rehearsal. This is all you got. So live it up.
Yeah.
It's not a dress
is. You got one
rehearsal.
shot. Got to make it count. Let's go get. Okay, so the Growler. Lily, do you even know what you asked me the other day, what is the Growler?
Well, I've heard the Growler. I've heard of growlers in other senses. Like you can buy a growler at a brewery or even at a coffee shop sometimes. It's just like a big version of whatever they're selling. So I'm kind of assuming. I mean, there's got to be a reason they named it that because it was first that.
Yeah.
But now I know what it is. I know Float Life.
I'm not sure why they called it Growler. Float Life made it. And we've had this in the office for a long time, so shame on us for not building, but I just got around to it. We built the Growler. We're pretty amped on it. We do not have their tire because I gave it to one of my great friends, Brian. He's riding the Float Life Burst collab, one of my favorite slicks, so we had to put on the Hoosier Whisper. Yet to ride this thing. But this is going to be a video we're going to have drop soon. We're going to talk about it. I think the rails are at least an inch shorter than the XR rails, so it becomes lighter. And then you have a smaller tire, which gives you that maneuverability, but the maneuverability of a Pint, but the power of the XR. I'm pretty stoked on it, so stay tuned for that. The all black rail guards. I didn't even pull off the sticker thing, the protection thing on it. But the all black rail guards to me, I absolutely love that. That's my go-to color.
It looks pretty sweet.
There we go. Let me pull that plastic off.
I do like the pink the bumpers.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
I like pink.
I like the. Man,
it matches your sweatshirt.
I like the logo right here in the middle. If I can point to it, the F. Yeah, right there. That's pretty sweet.
So that's technically a plus. You said that.
Oh yeah,
did you say that?
Yeah, I didn't say that, but it's not an XR body. This is the Plus, and like the Plus just doesn't have the range of an XR, but it still has somewhat of the power of the XR. So I thought building it smaller and all those things would give us more versatility. We're gonna drop a video on this in the next week or so on it.
What are you expecting?
I'm expecting a good time on it.
Oh, a good time.
That's
it. Oh, whoa!
I think so. I'm
Sorry,
expecting.
guys, that probably got really loud.
I'm expecting a good time on it. I think it's going to be very unique to ride it because you have the foot pads that are bigger. I'm stoked on it, so stay tuned for that review. For those that are watching, how many of you, our live chat, how many of you have an actual Growler? You've rode it. Give us some of your thoughts, some of your questions about it. I saw that Float Life did drop some WTF Growlers, which they're just shorter, so you're losing a little bit of the length of it, which gives you a completely different ride. So it's going to be a pretty cool video. We've got our hands on the latest DJI Mavic 3 because our last one landed in one of the Great Lakes. And so we have that. We're going to film our review with the Mavic filming a ride. It should be pretty rad, I think. So hang tight for that. If you're listening to this podcast somewhere other than on YouTube, when we talk about things dropping, it's going to be on my YouTube, which is Scot Mendenhall. And then
right
if you're
where
like,
we are right now.
If you're like, hey, what are these podcasts going to drop? We are currently building a library on all places podcast related. You'll be able to find Scot Mendenhall and Friends, and then you'll be able to find these podcasts if you don't want to just watch them on YouTube. And I'm still trying to find my shipping date, but it's hard to double task here. And Lily doesn't talk long enough for me.
I can talk.
What would you like to talk about, Lily?
No, I don't want to talk.
Whoa! You can't.
I got shy.
You can't get shy.
Well.
No. Okay. Answer this question, Lily.
Okay, I can answer a question.
Other than a one wheel, we get asked this all the time. What would be your next electrical device that you would like to ride?
Super 73.
Ooh, you didn't. Why?
That was easy.
Why?
Because Super 73s are awesome. And if you didn't know this, we started on boosted boards. We talked about this a little bit last week, but boosted boards are electric skateboards. We had the longboard. We had the skateboard. They were so much fun, and they go fast. And if you are into boarding, here's something I'm wondering. There's some talk in the chat of 50 and up are you a rider? And there's a lot of people in here saying I'm 53, I'm 55. I want to know, were you guys into any board sports before you started riding one wheels, or were you not? I've noticed even one wheelers across the board in age have sometimes been boarders. Like I road ride a skateboard, I snowboard. So of course I like my one wheel. I like the boosted boards, but I want to know, just whoever you are, whether you're 55 or 26, were you a board rider, just got into one wheel just cuz? But I would like the Super 73 because, one, they look sweet, they go fast, they go far, and they look sweet. I saw once, we were in LA, and there was a Super 73 completely decked out in hot pink, and it was just the coolest ride I would ever seen. I was like, I want that. So someday I'll get my hands on one and have a blast. But what would you choose, Scott?
I would choose the Super 73 as well. Like, I was just looking at those the other day. I just think that'd be pretty fun to rip around on trails and stuff. I don't know why. I just would like to try it. I also would like to try an ECU. We've never rode an ECU.
EUC.
EUC?
Yeah.
Sorry to say it wrong. If I offended anyone out there, that don't cancel me.
No, you're not canceled.
Okay. I would like to try one of those just to say I have, because so many of you ask, have I ever rode one of those? I haven't. For whatever reason, whenever we're out riding, we've seen like one or two in the wild, and that's about it. We see more one wheels in the wild around here in Minnesota than we do those. Now, it could be because of snow-related issues here in Minnesota. So we've never had the opportunity. The electric bikes are so much fun. Electric skateboards, so much fun. But I think the limitations of those two devices for me really kind of make me stay in the one-wheel community because of the accessibility one wheels are and how easy it is to carry around. The Super 73 feels like, what am I going to do with that thing? Like, I'm not a commuter, so nor could I commute with that thing, so that'd be pretty hard, right, Lil? Like, would you you can't commute with the Super 73.
I could if I lived in a different place.
Right, you could have to. So would you move to get a Super 73 just so you could commute?
Nah, I don't even know where I would ride my Super 73 actually, but I just think it would be fun.
I think it would be awesome, and if Super 73 gave one to us, we could do something with it. But it's like, I would have to put a bike rack on my Jeep to get somewhere to ride it. It's just a little bit cumbersome. Whereas my one wheel, I can throw it in the back and go. It's easier to move around. It's not as bulky. Just if I'm moving I don't know. But I would love to have one of those. The EUCs, you said?
Yep, EUC. Yeah. Someone just said the EUC does really well in snow.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Thank you, Justin
We have
Smith.
snow here. We should try that.
We should, but we got to get a hold of one. And so there are other electric devices out there that we'd love to get our feet on. And I think we have some videos planned in the future that we're going to do some of those things. But understand that we will always come back to one wheels, and that's just the thing. I'm hearing you. I heard you say age thing. I don't think. If you, I should have had the link of where I watched the YouTube video about the marketing of one wheel, because I was just an interesting thing to learn. Like, I like to learn those things. And when they were just talking about the age demographics of one wheels, how they thought it was going to primarily be with the skateboarders, surfers, and then it really took off in what did he refer to it
like,
as? Elk hunters or something?
What? That's so random, but believable.
But like, he was like with people with ATVs, and they hunt, and they really liked the one wheels. And then he talked about the age demographic. It isn't just a 20-something. It's such a big, broad.
It's so wide. Yeah, it's a wide range for sure.
Yeah, so I don't think there's really an age thing, and I think, I really don't think age is an issue on a one wheel. I think just hop on it, and if you happen to be up there in age and frail, go slow. My mom.
Yes.
Mom, if you're watching this, just plug your ears. My mom, she's getting up there in age, and she's pretty fragile. And she likes to ride the one wheel when she's here, and I let her ride it, and she is capable of doing it. She will not wear a helmet, though, Lil. I do have a problem with that.
Why?
I don't know. She's a flower child, and I think she's just a little bit of a flower child.
So funny.
Child in her, she doesn't want to wear a helmet. I'm like, Mom, put a helmet. I don't need a helmet. I'm like,
oh, she trusts you.
I'm not riding with her, though.
Yeah, but you walk with her sometimes.
Yeah, but sometimes she goes too fast for me to walk with her, and I'm like, hey, Mom.
That's amazing.
You do you. I'm your son, not your dad. So you just go do you, and I will try to be okay. Nonetheless, I think the last thing, like I wanted to just point out, and we're about to wrap this up and pick our winner out of the chat.
Yes.
Is when it comes to these things from like Float Life and Craft and Ride, which Craft and Ride, if you didn't know this, they're giving away a GT. I don't know how you can win it. I just saw it on their Instagram today. They're giving away a GT.
That's amazing.
You probably have to follow them on Instagram, repost this, share. You know how they do. People do that. You can win a GT. Go to their Instagram.
Have you ever won one of those?
Say that one more time.
Have you ever won one of those? Like, post,
no.
Tag some people and repost and
never
sell your soul.
That's why I don't do them.
I don't think I've won either.
Do you keep reposting them?
No. You know what ones really got me was like the Venmo was like giving away hundreds of dollars and all my friends are reposting and I'm like, you guys.
Mark Javier, you're saying goodbye? Thanks for tuning in with us. Pick up those kids. Tell them hello from
Bye, Mark.
the tundra of Minnesota. Okay, but my last point before we wrap this thing up, what I love about those companies, and I can't wait to see what they do with the GT stuff, is that they dream it and then they do it. And I just love following their stories as well. They're dreaming it and they're doing it. Onewheel's doing the same thing. They're not a massive business, but I find a lot of inspiration in them starting out as a GoFundMe business to where they are today. It's fun to watch how they're doing it and to learn how they're doing it. So I find a lot of inspiration in that. And maybe you need to find somebody you can find inspiration from and watch them build something and start with them when they're small and watch it grow. It's funny how most people, as things grow, they start to like push them down. This is it. This is my analogy. Lil, remember when we lived in Florida?
Yeah.
And when I say we,
yeah,
Lily and I are friends. Let's just
fish are friends, not food.
Yeah, but we're friends. She actually, for those that didn't know this, in Florida, I worked as a youth pastor, and she was one of the students.
I was
there.
The youth.
So when we moved to Minnesota, Holly, my wife, and I asked her if she would help us start what we were starting here in the Minnesota area, so she came. But so when we lived in Florida, did you ever pick up crabs down there, like
Are you serious?
crabs, like with the pinchers?
No.
Why?
I don't do this. I don't pick up crabs, lizards, snakes, roaches. I don't do any of that. Are you serious?
You should. No. Okay, so I did. I was stoked. Legend, my oldest was like 1 year old, and him and I were chasing crabs, and we'd put them in a bucket, and we'd go chase the crabs down the beaches of Florida. It was so much fun. But the thing was, every time we came back to the bucket, the crabs were gone. They were no longer in said bucket. Where do you think they were going, Lil?
Down.
Down where?
Into the sand.
Through the bucket?
They got out of the bucket and went down to the sand.
Oh, okay. I didn't catch that part. Okay, so right.
Down.
They were getting out of the bucket. I didn't know that. Some old surfer dude that you could tell he lived life on the beach. He had a really nice tan, but his skin was super wrinkly. And so he came up and he goes, "Bro, I see you trying to catch some crabs. You can't just put one in a bucket." And I didn't know what he was saying. He's like, "You have to put two in a bucket."
Bro.
Did you know that?
No.
Why do you have to put two crabs in a bucket then?
Two are better than one.
No.
I don't know.
I'm sure that is a good point. They do. But the crabs in the bucket, what happens is that as one crab tries to climb out, the other crab pulls the other one back down so they can't escape, because if they escape, then they have to do the work. And so misery loves company. The crab keeps pulling them down. That's how a lot of us do our lives, is that we see somebody going after their dreams, and as they start making some traction on their dreams, we start pulling them back down. Oh, you can't do that. Who do you think you are to start your own business in 2022? I say go for it.
Let's
Who's
go.
that to start a new tech company in 2022? Get it done.
Get
Who's to run 100 miles? Go do it.
You're doing
come
that.
on, let's start dreaming stuff and just going for it, and applaud those doing it. So we applaud you that are doing it today.
And if you're not doing it, get after it.
Yeah,
Let's
come
go,
on.
baby.
Don't be like a crab. Get out, do something, encourage those around you to do it.
Don't be crabby.
Don't be a crabby.
No crab character in any set was the hero. They were always the villain.
Are you sure about that? The minute you say that, the only real crab I think about is from Little Mermaid.
Oh.
Is it Sebastian?
Yeah.
Is it Sebastian?
Is it Sebastian?
Who's the guppy guy?
Yeah, the tech table's confirming. It's Sebastian. Well, I was thinking of Mr. Krabs, and he's Krabby.
I don't know who that is.
From SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. Okay. So I hope you got this. We're going to keep getting better at these podcasts. If you're on our YouTube channel, we're not just doing podcasts. Maybe I hope it makes sense to keep it on Scott Mendenhall and Friends because it really is going to be us talking here. We're going to do it once in a week, and then we're going to make shareable stuff. So subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscribe to our podcast wherever you might be watching or listening to this episode. We're so grateful to have you with us. We're going to do the giveaway here on the live version of this. But I hope you're going to love this. Every Wednesdays, 2:30, we're just going to come in here, go live really quick, talk about one-wheel stuff, and just talk about life, hopefully inspiring and encouraging you. I loved what Lily said a second ago. 2 is better than 1. This is true.
True.
This is like so true that like if you didn't know this
he's getting out the iPad.
Yeah, the iPad was sitting over here. It's so true that it's not even like our original words in that. Did you, right, Lil? You know that.
It's true.
It's so
the wisest man to ever live said it.
The wisest king.
He was a king.
He wrote in his book that he is the author of Ecclesiastes 4. It says 2 are better than 1 because they have a good reward for their toil.
Yes.
For if they fall, one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him who is alone when he falls and has no other to lift him up. Boom! 2 is better than 1, folks. Get around some people. Don't float alone. Float together. If you're going to buy 1, we'll buy 2. It's always more fun. People say that all the time. 2 have a better return.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
It's true.
Lily.
I have some laundry to do later. You want to come help?
Do I? No,
because 2 are better.
True, it'd be done much faster. I'll do one better for you.
I totally made that up, by the way.
Bring your laundry into the office tomorrow. I have 8 children.
No, you owe me Starbucks
6 of them. 6 of them will do your laundry.
6 of them.
Because the other 2 can't. I mean, you would never get it done. So there you go.
Oh
you know how fast 6 kids get
so
laundry
cute.
done?
Yeah.
It's like amazing.
I'll just take the Starbucks though. You still?
Yeah, it's on its way.
I can't wait.
It's coming.
That's amazing.
It might be here in like 2 days. But.
After you ask your wife to get. Hey, I forgot.
Okay, so Lily, how should we pick? We got to pick, and then we got to sign off.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
How are you gonna do it? Are you just gonna scroll and then put your?
That's what I did just now.
Oh, you got it.
My hand is still on the name. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
The winner is I just randomly selected my name. It's still on there.
Yeah.
Drum roll, please.
I'm not doing it. Wait, what's that drum roll from when I do it like that?
Anything that rolls its R's.
No, Christmas Vacation.
I'm not. Oh, I have seen that.
Yeah, you saw it. Okay, who's the winner?
One Wheel for All Mankind.
What?
You just won yourself a pair of rail guards. So, in order to claim your prize, you must DM Scott or I or both of us at once and tell us what color you want and for what one wheel.
Yep.
Because
and you got to give us an address because we're not going to ship it here. To ship it to you.
Don't put it in the chat. Don't put it in live chat.
Don't put
Find
it
us
in the
on
chat.
On Instagram, and if you don't have an Instagram, it wouldn't be the first time someone made an Instagram to send us their info.
Yes,
so,
heaps of people have done that.
I will put our things in the chat so you can DM us, okay? Congratulations.
There it is. Stay tuned for the Growler review and the Vega Tire review. We're pretty stoked on those, and we have some more products coming from brand new companies that have asked us to help get the news out. We got those happening too. I want to tell you what those are, but we'll wait.
This is so exciting.
It's going to be pretty cool. Okay, guys, thanks for watching us. Thank you for listening to the podcast. We hope you have a great day, and answer this question: what does love require you to do? Okay, guys.
Let's go.
Have a great week. Bye now.
Bye, guys.